Okay, let's start our lesson. Lesson number 12. Grow up. Расти. The theme of the lesson is grow up. Расти. New vocabulary. A baby, малыш, a toddler, ребенок, начинающий ходить на до 3 лет в промежутке. A child, ребенок, a preteen, дошкольник, a teenager, подросток. In his or her early 20s, его 20-23 годах ранних. In his or her mid-30s, 34-36 промежутке. In his or her late 40s, поздние 40-е года. Retired, пенсионный возраст, middle age, среднего возраста. Old or elderly, пожилой. Next we have our task in our book. Grow up. Grammar connected with past simple, past continuous, or used to, and vocabulary stages of life. Match the phrases meant for this. For example, a baby, picture number 6. Toddler, picture number 4. Ребенок, начинающий ходить. A child, picture number 2. A preteen, picture number 9. Teenager, picture number 1. And his or her early 20s, picture number 5. In his or her mid-30s, picture number 7. In his or her late 40s, picture number 8. Retired, picture number 3. Okay, let's do our tasks in our platform. What is a mosquito tone and who can hear it? Were both the presenters able to hear it? 3.2. Listen to it.
(3.2) Part 1. Welcome back. Up next, age and the generation gap. We know how hard it can be to tell someone's age, but in fact it turns out there may be a way that's quite simple. It's called the mosquito tone test, and Mark is here to tell us more.
Thanks, Sue. The mosquito tone is a sound, a very high-pitched, very annoying sound, which is why it's named after the insect. What's interesting is that apparently, as we age, we slowly lose our ability to hear this sound. According to scientists, almost everyone under the age of 25 can hear the mosquito tone, but almost no one over 25 can hear it.
Really? Is that right?
Yes. And to test this out, I actually played the tone for my family last night. My wife and I heard absolutely nothing at all, but our teenage daughters could hear it. And in fact, they complained that it was an irritating sound that was quite painful to hear.
Oh no! Well, at the risk of irritating some of our younger listeners' ears, why don't we play the tone briefly now?
OK, here goes. I'm playing the tone in 3, 2, 1.
Played the tone yet?
I just did. Or at least I think I did.
Well, I suppose that just confirms that neither of us are under 25.
We have listened first part of the audio. What is a mosquito tone and who can hear it? First question is, and then we should check it. It has been used in shopping centers to keep teenage girls away. Not everybody is in favor of it. Some people are against it. Yeah, right. Next, listen to part 2 again. What does the interviewer say about these things? He said the first, how teenage girls behave in shopping centers. They cause trouble, annoy other customers, and frighten them away. What shop owners say about the mosquito? They say it has worked very well for them, that it doesn't hurt the teenagers. Why some people think the mosquito tone is unfair to teenagers? Because they worry that the sound might be harmful and because it affects all teenagers, not just youngs. Why the mosquito tone doesn't stop the problem? It just makes teenagers go somewhere else. In the last question, how some teenagers are taking advantage of the mosquito tone. They are using it as a ringtone for their phones at school. Next, we have reading task. Who knew how to do something grown up at an early age? Who has a job that started with a childhood hobby? Who created problems for his or her mother? Who remembers being very frightened by an animal? The first will be is Magda, second David, third Stefan, and fourth Alex. We have writing task. Grammar. 136. Past simple, прошедшее простое. Past continuous, прошедшее длительное. Used to – это альтернатива прошедшему времени. We use past simple for finished past actions or states when we say ask or know when they happen. When I was young, I loved playing outside. We didn't live in a big city. Where did you go to school? This means second form verb in the second form, negative form not, and question form did, auxiliary verb before the subject. Past continuous, we use past continuous to talk about an action or situation in progress at a specific time in the past. I was watching TV when you arrived. To describe a past action in progress which was interrupted by another action. She wasn't studying when I called her. What were you doing 9 this morning? То есть используем время past continuous, прошедшее длительное, когда описываем прошедшее действие в процессе. Когда говорим о действии либо ситуации в процессе определенное время. Used to – это у нас то же самое, что past simple. Вы раньше делали, сейчас вы этим уже не занимаетесь. I used to be very shy when I was a child. Tim used to go to the theater alone a lot when he lived in London. We used to live in Rome. I was very shy when I was a child. Можно сказать we used to be и was. Is everything we lived in Rome for 10 years. We use used to, not the past continuous, to describe a habit or a state that was true for a significant period in the past and that has now finished. Мы используем used to с вами, чтобы описать привычку либо состояние, которое было правдой в определенное время в прошлом. И сейчас оно еще не It has now finished, не закончилось. We can also often use past simple instead of used to, especially with an adverb of frequency, for example, usually, often, etc. Мы можем использовать с глаголом частоты, с наречием частоты, обычно, часто и так далее. Past simple вместо used to. We use the past simple when we specify how long we did an action, not used to. Например, мы жили в Риме 10 лет, период времени. То есть мы не можем сказать we used to live, мы говорим we lived. Okay, second, A, grow up. Complete are the highlighted forms right or wrong, correct the wrong ones. Where did you used to go on holiday when you were young? This time last week I was sitting on a beach, right? Second, cross, it's not right. Did they get? Third, cross, I was working. Fourth, right. Fifth, cross, I traveled. It's 6. Didn't used to get on. 7, never studied. 8, right. 9, cross, I was watching, and 10 is right. Second, B. They were already having dinner when I arrived. When we were young, our parents used to take or took us to the beach every weekend. We were still packing when the taxi came. Did your brother teach you to play the guitar when you were young? When I was a child, I didn't used to like vegetables. He used to have or had a beard when he was at university. We used to spend all day playing together when we were children. He was talking on his phone when the police stopped him. I went to a boarding school for 2 years from the age of 13 to 15. They didn't used to have a car when a person used them. The last task we have speaking. When you were younger, talk about the things in the list. Use the correct form of used to, how you are different now. The toy you used to play with a lot, the game or sport you used to enjoy, what you used to look like and how you used to dress. То есть вы должны здесь рассказать о тех вещах, которые вы делали раньше в детстве. И используя формулу used to, когда мы были when you were younger, когда вы были моложе, младше и так далее. For example, I had a teddy bear when I was small and used to take him everywhere. Я бы имела игрушку Тедди, я был маленьким, и я его брал повсюду, с собой везде. And last task, homework. You should do it by your own. Okay, thank you for the lesson. See you next lesson.